So all patterns are ready. We need to cut them along their new contour lines. I glue the cup patterns without seam allowance to cardboard and cut. It will be more convenient to work with them that way. When you cut all pieces, do not forget to mark all notches on the main lines, bust, under bust, waist, and alignment notches for the cup patterns. Now let's prepare for cutting. The main fabric should be duplicated with thin fusible material. It can be iron-on batiste or a similar fabric. I chose thin, white, and semi-transparent iron-on fabric. The color of iron-on fabric depends on what background you want to have. If you need a white garment, you will choose appropriate iron-on fabric. If your garment is off-white or ivory, you can use yellowish iron-on fabrics. I have atlas strips from previous projects, which I use for both the upper layer and lining of the corset. Therefore, I duplicated both strips in a similar way. I prepared duplicated fabric for cutting. For internal layers of the cups, I prepare separate duplicated fabric. I take a strip of double-thick padding polyester so that it is enough to arrange 2 sets of the cup patterns. I cover it with batiste, with glue layer down, and press it hard with an iron. The second part of padding polyester is also ironed, but through a piece of gauze. Otherwise, polyester will stick to the iron. I cut the prepared duplicated fabric in 2 halves. I take a thin fusible web and cut 2 rectangles of A4 size. I also cut similar rectangles from wax paper. On the first half of fabric with padding polyester facing, I place the fusible web rectangle, then the wax paper rectangle with a shiny layer down, and glue them together with the iron without steam. I make the same operations with the second half of padding polyester. Both padding are ready for cutting. I place the patterns on the first half of the padding facing up and on the second half facing down, and cut the internal cup pieces with glued wax paper. And the second set. I use a roller cutter. I cannot go without it since I learned how to use it. It is very convenient. All internal pieces of the cups are cut. Their thickness is about 0.5 centimeters. Now I will cut the corset from the main fabric. We completed this work so many times, so I will just show the cutting of the central front pattern. I will cut open on the lengthwise grain, i.e., the waistline will go along weft. I place the duplicated fabric face together. I pin the central pattern on the top with 2 pins to avoid deformation and cut. It is easy to cut the straight areas using a ruler. I mark all notches. The central front pattern is ready. In a similar way, I cut all other patterns.